everyone, and welcome again to another Raisin Monday marketing meeting. Thank you so much for joining us here on the arena. We're so excited to be utilizing this platform to be conducting outreach to our people. And I have some very exciting updates from, speaking of our people. Thank you so much for joining me again, Kit, Zaheen, Mari. And again, I am Benny. We're Raisin. If you're wondering what Raisin is, Zaheen?
Yes. So, hello everyone. We are Raisin. We empower artists, individuals, and communities to connect together to impact the world. Fundraising enables artists and sponsors to join forces, gather supporters, and transfer energy in the form of money to a beneficiary. Together, they create a campaign website, and then anyone can give their support by buying limited edition digital art. For any reason,
Fundraising.
Yay.
Yes, and I am excited to hear from you guys updates on the hackathon. Last time, if you were with us, we were just getting preliminary, figuring out what a hackathon was. They were educating me and then just giving us an introduction into your project. So just for our listeners or viewers, would you mind giving us, again, a synopsis of what your prompt was and how you started the project into that, like your meeting in collaboration with other people, and just what's going on now?
Yeah, sure. What a great thing we're doing right now. We're honored to be working with a UN project, UNDP, in Jordan, and we are working on rolling out fundraising campaigns in Jordan to support local artists, especially in Petra in that area, which is a famous archaeological site. And yeah, what do you think of today's meeting, Mari?
I think it went very well. Finally, I say finally because you know how we started like not knowing how it would be this process, and now we're like okay, agreeing in important things, and I think that's pretty exciting. We are also working, I mean, both teams in our roadmap, which is our deliverable for the 8th of September. So we have a short of time for preparing and also prepare the pitch deck. So, but it is interesting just sharing with people from other countries, other cultures. We are also learning about Petra. I mean, I didn't know where was Petra. I was like, Petra is my aunt. I have an aunt that is called Petra. So, and this way of, you know, researching what is Petra, what is Jordan, that in Spanish is Jordania. So when I was researching, I was like, what is Jordan? And it was like Jordania in Spanish. Oh, wow, different names, but same place. And it's really exciting that we can just generate an impact in their communities. So that's pretty nice. And I'm really glad also that we're just, you know, understanding each other and achieving our goals, which is, you know.
One really cool thing I'm just bringing up is that I wasn't familiar with Petra myself, and just getting on Instagram and just looking for hashtag Jordan, really, and started looking around and gave myself a bit of an introductory. And it looks like something. The Petra looks like something out of Indiana Jones. Honestly, if you look at that, it's quite an archaeological site, and it's a really tough thing that they're going through right now in Jordan because, there Israel's on one side and Iran is on the other, and those two countries have been attacking each other, and Jordan sort of caught in that in that zone, and tourism has dropped. They were saying over 70% tourism's dropped off, and they're looking for solutions for it. And so there's a real need there. It brings back this topic, that word poignancy that I keep saying in respect to fundraising, is that there's really a poignant reason to help support artists, archaeological sites, and local craftspeople, and how to tie that all together and help and have fundraising help us do that.
Yeah. Sorry. Who was the meeting with today? Was this a collab? Was this with someone from the UN, or was this from someone with hosting the hackathon, or was it like a? Who was the meeting with?
Yeah. These were people who work for UNDP.
Jordan.
In Jordan, so United Nations Development Program.
Okay.
And they, they're on the ground in Jordan trying to do good. So
excellent.
Yeah, really cool.
So you're obviously an excellent cause and a wonderful use case for fundraising. What are the most recent updates? Last time you were talking about we were just brainstorming ways that we can like certain aspects. But what has been your what's been happening in the hackathon? What are I think there were some features mentioned.
Yeah. So I mean, this hackathon is aimed at connecting crypto projects to real world needs. And that's what we're doing, and it's aimed at connecting projects that are done, like fundraising, that are launched.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a little alpha there I just gave. And but at the same time, fundraising isn't complete because we haven't, it's not version 10 of fundraising. We're an early version of fundraising. So we have this opportunity during this hackathon to enhance fundraising with feedback from these local stakeholders. So new features. Yeah. So right now, when you buy a fundraising NFT, you're paying in AVEX. It says AVEX. Which, if you're in the arena, you know probably what AVEX is, because it's the cryptocurrency of Avalanche blockchain. But let's face it, most people in the real world don't use AVEX to buy things, don't price things in AVEX, don't know what that means, have to look it up. So just a simple thing of putting the prices in US dollars. Interestingly, we were like, do we use euros or do we use US dollars? And they were like, actually, the Jordanian, what's the Jordanian currency again?
Jordanian dinar.
Dinar is pegged to the US dollar. So we can provide pricing. So that's a new feature, just not a hard feature to implement, but something that we don't do yet. Zaheen, you want to mention a couple of others?
Yeah, and a very interesting feature that we would want to implement, as suggested by them, is that why don't we provide certificates that they own the NFT? Because when you own the NFT, you have the numbers on the blockchain, but you don't have something tangible to show to people that that is something that belongs to you.
Yes, and it's really, I love that these guys are just learning what NFTs are too, and why you would want them, and why JPEG is different from an NFT. And I explain, one thing I explained in the meeting is NFTs are certificates of ownership, and the guy's like, I want a certificate. I want to see this
with my name. Yes, not just my wallet. No,
Yeah.
I want a certificate with my name stating that I, Zaheen Hashim, this NFT belongs to Zaheen, something like that.
Right.
Which we can put somewhere, something nice to look at every day.
There's another project on Avalanche called Avi Domains that lets you associate a domain with your name. So that's exactly that. And I know in one of our first fundraisers, we supported that maybe in cat drops. So if you actually have a domain, and so the code is there, we just have to implement it in the main version so it'll say, kit.avex owns this NFT, and we can print out a nice certificate of it, and something that looks like
what if similar to being able to customize an NFT, there's different types of certificate templates. So like you can have one that looks like typical, hey, your name's in the middle, owns such and such, with nice embroidery. Another one could be a picture, like a full framing of the NFT, kind of like as if it's in a frame, like in an art gallery, and then your information is in a placard underneath. So then all you got to do is stick that on the wall, or another, like a couple variations of that. That's something that Ashmita could create template A, B, or C for. And then you can, generate as PDF, or just like go to print option for forever.
I love it.
It's a continuation of our customization aspect.
Yes.
One thing that I love about the campaign process, you're making it fun and more personal to donate. And that honestly makes a lot of sense. The world's in a large, transition, as it always is. Its processes are becoming more and more digitalized, and so there are still those who want a paper certificate, just because the same who would likely want a hard copy of their tax documents. There are still people with large filing cabinets with their records safely tucked away. Me even being one of them. I got my taxes safely tucked away in a small filing cabinet elsewhere.
Yes.
But
well, and this guy said something really interesting about why he wanted it. Okay. It's bragging rights, right? He wants to be able, I bought some art on this fundraising campaign. It went to a good cause. And yeah, this is the same artist who's famous now. And, just that sort of cachet that I was in on something.
Right.
And I have a certificate to prove it. That's what he wanted. Yeah. And he's like, why else? You want to be able to tell your friends about your art. Why else do you buy art?
Well, it's also that's great for us, especially if our templates are nice, because that's marketing in itself. That's word of mouth. Like, hey, this artist was on Fundraising, and I was able to purchase some of their work, and maybe all the certificates have a watermark, and you can pay to have the watermark removed, and it's just little wrinkles in the background. But
that's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. It's a service provided. You're buying the NFT, which is you own it, but if what you want from us is a PDF generated, we're happy to do it. There's going to be a watermark on it. If you give us 0.02 AVEX, you can remove the wrinkles.
And maybe that's another use case for the wrinkles token.
Ooh, there you go. Absolutely.
Buy swag or buy your fancy
print your certificate template. That's a fantastic idea. And then you can roll out more and more templates, have a whole template shop, keep Ashmita really busy. Man,
I miss Ashmita at these meetings. I can't wait till she's back. She's has a training conflicting with this time right now, so
it'll be good to have her back. She's been missed. Especially I like her little floaty
it's very nice
as well. She normally picks good ones. But even there, I wonder if there's an opportunity for the PASA token to because you guys are the platform wherein artists and sponsors and beneficiaries are all networking. You are the place. That means you are also in a unique instance of being in contact directly with that artist. And other people might also want to be in contact directly with that artist. So maybe something that the artist offers is like, you talk to them, hey, like if someone gives 500 PASA, can we all be in a Google Meet together that have questions about the art or
a little more alpha for the chat here is that we do want chat rooms to be like, if you own the NFT, that's your ticket into a chat room. I mean, they do that already here in the arena, but it's the idea that, you know, the great thing about NFTs is from the same collection is it's like you've joined a club, and so you want a clubhouse, you know. So
yeah, it's exciting. I mean, just even speaking with George Howard, the founder of TuneCore, was exciting for me because I was very.
George was great. George is great. We really enjoyed talking to him.
And just I don't know, feeling any instance where I've met any musician that I've gone to see, or just people. It's exciting for people to meet their quote, like heroes.
Yeah, that was still. It's cool that you used his software for years.
Yeah, I still do. It was the first one we used, and it's the one that I still use now. It's just,
that's amazing.
It's honestly in all the in every step and process of putting your music out there, TuneCore makes it the easiest and most seamless and transparent. Like I liked TuneCore the most before I had met George. That's not just a gas up. That's why I was like so excited to meet him, because I was like, wow, yours is, it's easier than Spotify and Apple make it, and it's definitely easier than, he mentioned ASCAP, and I forget what the acronym stands for, but there's like 2 major registrations that you have to get.
It's like the worst acronym ever.
Oh my!
Pronounce it ASCAP.
ASCAP, it is. ASCAP.
Yeah, I know it's not spelled like that. But
yeah, I know, but you weren't the first one to recognize it. We made a lot of jokes about that as we were integrating into ASCAP. But, anyway, what are yeah, excellent. So paper certificate as a way to again establish some bragging rights, and also just some tangible appreciation for sure. And then what are some next steps?
Well, I just want to say for everybody, other startup founders out there who might be listening to this, is that just how important it is to talk to customers. And we listen, not talk to, but also listen to customers, because just listening to this guy, Muhammad, as we talked, was just really useful. I'm like, what is this guy really into? Because he started off not really knowing too much about NFTs, being maybe I don't know, generally. In our first call, he had a lot of good questions that were I don't know, just they were, wondering if this was a good technology. And I think we've convinced him. And now he's like, oh, okay, you can do this, and I want a certificate. And that's really important to listen to, because then we can build that, and we know to put. We had the naming thing that he wants on our to-do list already, and now we can just move it to the top, and it's just so that's so what's next, Benny? Let's see, we have a busy week because this stuff is due on Thursday. They because of Islam and the holiday, or the way the schedule goes in Jordan, there's no work on Friday. They don't work on Friday. They work Sunday to Thursday. So we have until Thursday to get this roadmap and a pitch deck together and ready to go to hand out to submit on Friday. And then next, there's going to be a presentation on Monday, and we'll find out if we move on to the next round. And I think our prospects are good. Just reading through our roadmap, we have a strong need. We have a solution that fits with the need, and we have good teams on both sides. And I'm just like What more do you need?
That's
You know,
at what point is your presentation before this meeting or after? Because I would love
Before.
it's before.
yes,
Excellent.
we'll
Okay.
give you a.
I was gonna say maybe give me a like I'll be your guinea pig. I'll be the practice audience. But what we can do next week is I'd love for you guys just to could you give your presentation again? Just
Yeah, we probably
give
can. Yeah.
we'll do a recap on the presentation. I would love it, and I think I would also give our viewers and following a nice in-depth view of like what it is you've been working on.
Yeah, I love it, and it's a great. We'll have even a nice looking pitch deck ready to go through. 5-minute presentation all set up.
Excellent.
So yeah, great idea. Let's do it.
What is yeah? So the presentation is who is it for? Is it for the same people that you just met with, or is it?
They are our teammates.
Okay.
So they're helping with the presentation. So when when we're talking about why there's a problem and what the problem is, that's going to be the time when they're talking. And then we're the solution provider. So we're providing a solution that fits with this problem and working as best as we can with this team. And let's see. Yeah, so the judges will be from the hackathon. Maybe we can post some information in the chat about the hackathon. I think maybe Zaheen could just go in, just put a link in there so people can know what we're doing. But there are judges, and there are other people in UNDP who have figured out that crypto is they want to connect in crypto with solutions that the UNDP is providing. So yeah.
Nice. What are some judgment points? Is it just like if it's if are you going to be putting these these campaigns into action and then you're
like
on their success, or like what are the judges looking at? Is there like what are their categories of score?
They're looking, we're putting together a good plan this week. So they're going to see if they agree that it's a good plan. Okay. And if it is, then we can move forward. Yeah.
So we have to put a 12-week roadmap as onto how do we want to scale this. So the one of the judgment criteria is that how well structured is our roadmap and how realistic it is. Also, like whatever resources we have put into, are these something that the team can deliver in 12 weeks? So we are just not building castles in the air. Whatever we are putting in is measurable. Whatever we are putting in is realistic. So yeah. They are going to see into all of this. They're also going to see whether the team has right skills and the right motivation and commitment to execute the plan that they have proposed.
This is so, again, ideal for fundraising. This is phenomenal. Resources, it's crowdfunding. Resources that are it's art and energy, and there's plenty of both. And there's how realistic it is. It's already happening. There's already successful campaigns. I think here I'm gonna pop this over to the arena chat as well. But I think it's just. I think you guys are setting yourself up for a home run, and a lot of like hard workers. And what's great is it's backed by poignancy and altruism, which is probably this is something that you don't see a whole lot of in the blockchain sphere, and so when you do, you appreciate it, and that's one thing that I think this is a great opportunity, especially for fundraising in this stage. Like I'm not only just excited for the people of Petra and the people of Jordan, because I do think that like these campaigns, when they like these programs and collaborations, when they go live, they are going to create a genuine impact. But I'm also excited for, you know, y'all. This is something that you've been working really hard on for a really long time, and it seems like now there's not in this point of collaboration in within the hackathon, there's going to be a widespread recognition, and more people are going to be talking about fundraising, so more people are going to be interested in using it. Just like George Howard was saying, it was the what's the term? It's network point index or
Net promoter score.
net promoter
right?
score. Thank you.
I've learned that one. That's my vocabulary.
That's
for
why I
this
keep
week.
asking you, because I'm like, it always knows.
No, I don't always know. I do not. I'm still trying to memorize our elevator pitch.
Hey,
It's so bad.
Well, now if you ever want to see it, you can check it out on Reddit. You just gotta you can go in there easily from.
Yeah. Hey, what's this? What about Reddit, Betty? What do you set up?
Reddit is so that first post is just
How do people find it?
introduction. It's going to be I'm honestly because Reddit is a great place to compile everything. I think having the memes and so the whole point of Reddit is letting the users choose which is most helpful, but it's also just a great catalog. And so like having those backstocks of memes and posting the links again to our Mari and our my creator tools videos, as well as it's a great place to plug other educational resources like Benny Learns Blockchain. I've found it's in terms unlike other it's a weird cross between social media and archive. It's like
That's a great way to say it.
Yeah, it's
How do they find it?
you can as soon as it starts hitting more on Google, it'll be if you Google fundraising Reddit, the Reddit hashtag is r/fundraising app. And we can I'll be posting a link to it in the description of this video once I upload it to YouTube. I also will post it in the arena chat for you viewers at home if you want to check out our pitch deck here. Let's see. And yeah, it's a so similar to Discord, and this is another reason I like Reddit. It's also still going to be kind of forum based. I like that we're going to be able to post information, but then again, it's where users can congregate because they can come in and leave comments, and then other people can utilize those comments and determine how helpful they were. So as opposed to other social media like Instagram, we can make a post and other people can like it or comment, and that's really the only interaction that they can have with it. It's very rarely a living, breathing, continuous document. Like things on Instagram go viral and then they're gone like a week later. Reddit seems to be more of a continuous open source input. It's more like it's kind of like holidays, seasons rolling around. Every once in a while, someone's gonna circle back. You keep those Christmas decorations in a cardboard box in the attic because you're gonna use them again.
Yes.
But it's man, it's as someone who's only used Reddit again as like a research kind of format. I've never really been a user or a poster or anything like that. It's really interesting to delve more into and kind of get a better understanding of that type of interconnection. I didn't use Tumblr. I kind of missed that era. I didn't. That again more is kind of like open source, like collaborative. It was very like meme and art based. and in the music industry, you're hoping that people are posting about you on Tumblr. Your Tumblr doesn't necessarily. You're trying to generate different types of content, I suppose. In any case, yes. So next week, I'm looking forward to seeing your guys' presentation and hearing the rest of those updates. Obviously, good luck and good fun as you delve into this week of work. I know you can do it. Zahi and Kit, Mari, thank you again so much for joining us. And everyone there on the arena, if you have any questions, concerns, or just want to get involved, make an impact, or see your own impact, get some energy flown into it in the form of money, reach out to us on pretty much any social media outlet, or you can find us right on fundraising.app. We look forward to what's coming, because a lot of big things have happened, and it's all very exciting. All right, for any reason,
Fundraising.
Fundraising.